What's a sign someone has been through a lot of shit? They appreciate the tiniest things around them. They are super empathetic and kind, but they can also flip like a switch if you push too hard. Extreme self-awareness is often present. Empathy and effort to understand as well. They tend to keep a lot of information about themselves locked up for fear of it being used against them. They don't trust people and aren't surprised by weird things that people do in public. Zero tolerance for drama, bullshit, and toxic behavior. They're more likely to just walk away from friendships and relationships at the first sign. Stubbornly independent because they don't believe they can rely on anyone. Being called hyper-independent like I was given a choice. They have the ability to turn to stone at the snap of a finger. Any past emotions, just gone. It's such a useful ability for when shit hits the proverbial fan. Family too stressed out to take action. Wife is crying, sister is just pacing around, and everyone in that sort of 1,000-yard stare. Just a sharp inhale away from shutting myself down and being the robot mom and dad always accuse me of being, but that fucking robot figures it the fuck out. In social situations, they never ask people about their family, mostly because they don't want people asking them about theirs. That's a new one my wife pointed out to me. Keeping themselves distant from everyone, not opening up. They seem to wait for bad things to happen and can't imagine a good or normal outcome. Unflappable. Nothing you could possibly say could shock them. They appear to handle bad news well because of this, but it's actually a shutdown response. Can't take a compliment because to them that's the start of manipulation. Also don't like gifts because they come with strings usually and they aren't prepared to have something else come back at them because they accepted the gifts. Also likely fiercely independent, although you get the ones that go the other way and are too scared to do anything alone. They don't like their birthdays celebrated. People-pleasing, apologizing too much, internalized blame, not being fazed by terrible things and finds very little to be really shocking. A good listener, lack of boundaries, a loner, quiet, avoids people in crowds, avoids drama, doesn't really care about gossip, small talk, or the mundane stuff. Doesn't have much to do with family. Sometimes I wish I didn't know these things. Edit. Thanks for my biggest upvote and response yet, people. I don't feel so alone today. There are good people in this world. Keep fighting and learning every day. They are empathetic, kind, and generous because they get it. Always checking that you're okay so they know they haven't done anything wrong or upset you somehow. We lose it over little things because we aren't allowed to lose it over big things. Surprisingly reliable during high-stakes chaos, but a tiny small thing will send us spiraling for days. Sarcasm, thick skin, quick wit, and dark humor.